All right. So we're back at the castle today. Today, we're taking it home. Gonna make it through. True Estuary Enoch, and what's his face? The other one as well. It's happening. It's happening. So sit tight, strap in, and yeah, enjoy. I had a nice, I went to the Trader Joe's, walked to the Trader Joe's, got some nice dark chocolate. Had a cup of coffee and tea today. Had a meeting. Bunch of stuff. Busy day. So we should, hoping to get this done, put a nice bow on all of that. And, do the thing. Now, I might turn on house rules, but we'll see. I'm hoping to get through it without any modification like that. I can't remember. I think I was paying the architect, but we're not going to lock down the castle. It's not that hard to get up to the areas, and it's better if we leave the exploration. So that we have, like, you can get the relics out of the citadel, the bonus areas, all that stuff. And that's why we took that one life, to make sure that we got the Onyx key, and we got the Onyx gate and the Pearl gate unlocked. So, yeah. Oop. One thing I'm gonna have to remember is that the chests all drop like a... Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. Right at the end. Oh, God. The chests are all gonna drop an explosive thing. Like Enoch. Or like his true form. So, gonna watch out for that. But mostly I'm just gonna try and zip through it. That was gnarly. It's tough to, like, because it's not how it usually is, so I'm not used to it. Not used to having to make that consideration. Doop. Go over here. Go like that. Go like this. Doop doop. Doop doop. Doop doop. Let's go up. Hey, okay, here it is. So we want to make sure we hit the teleporter so that we can, like, just get back to the entrance if we want to find some relics before fighting Enoch. Because we already did the mini bosses for, is this Stygian study, right? No. It says it's only risk level 4, like out of 6. I always thought it was meant to be the second to last area. But I guess Sun Tower is supposed to be. And then you face Estuary Irad, which is the eyes. The guy who I was like, he's super easy, because he is. Like, I think that's even... I guess that's not his true form. But I am fighting true form Enoch and true form... the other one. The one for the... who's in the dragon's belly. I forgot his name. Oop. And I had seen that was a mimic. Okay, boom. So hopefully everyone understands why I use the barbarian class. Because the one hit kill on most mobs is pretty insane. Even though the swing like takes a second. Plus, I leveled up the barb class because I've used it a lot, because it is my favorite. So he has plus 20 health, plus 20% health as well. Immune to static spikes. Gravevel, not as good as it would seem. This gives you extra invincibility time. This gives you extra damage during the invincibility window. This is pretty good. It's not really what we want to be going towards, though. Take this. And we should really just find an item room. Oh, shit. There we go. Oop. Well, I'm glad we clutched it for that trial then. Wow. Because we would be dead. And here we go. Nice. No health, which is kind of rough. We might take the healing apple, even though that's like strictly, you know, the worst choice. Oh, there we go. 2 health pickups. Oh, super crit. Very nice. Up, 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 up. Get out of there. Okay. See how this painting looks kind of out of place? Yeah. I think the description for the exploding, what is it? Not exploding casket syndrome, but I think that's the one where enemies, when they're defeated, they drop an exploding potion, which is way harder to deal with than the one where it's just on chests. Oh, there we go, 228. Didn't I like just make a decision last stream about not upgrading the health pickups too? So this is kind of funny. Oh my god. This is awful. That's ridiculous. Wow. I've never encountered that room before. Over here, up here. Okay. There we go. Back up to like 1,000 health. So we're actually only trying to heal enough that we can pick up the apple. 628. That's fine. Because we have a buff. We have an upgrade, rather, not a buff. In our skill tree, whenever we open boss doors, we gain back 100% health and 100% mana. So no matter what health we're at going into the boss, we will always start the boss with full health and full health, mana. Which is pretty nice. It makes it a lot more consistent to do boss attempts. Instead of always having to like try and figure out some shortcut route or like really want to lock down the castle. Screw these guys, by the way. This. Trying to find a health pickup just to kind of do some more exploration, maybe get a better relic. Like Demeter's Trial is okay, but it doesn't carry you. And there are some relics that can like pretty much carry you. For example, if we get Cirquet's Stinger, right? That's the one that does a poison stack. Whenever you, like, your weapon applies a stack of poison whenever it attacks, whenever it makes contact. So what you do is you do the aerial spinny attacks, and you have, every one of those applies a stack of poison. It's pretty overpowered. Usually you'd have to get like a buff or something else going on. Like, the bow, for example, doesn't fire rapidly no matter what you do. Over here. That's a mimic. Because they aren't glowing. That trope is in a couple games. Like, I think it's in Super Mario Bros. Even. Like the newer ones, I think they have mimic coins. And yeah, mimics always spew out poison coins. They really suck. The developers of this game really made them a very annoying enemy type. Up, over here, that's a mimic. Also, mimics don't show up. You see chests show up in the upper right. Chests have a map and a mini-map indicator, but mimics do not. Ah. Okay, hit this. It always sucks when you down them like a split second after they've already started their attack. Like, so you hit them and then their attack hits you and you're like, well, like that, where they almost had started doing their charge or their throw. Anyway, we don't. You see, it doesn't let us enter it. And it's already beaten. But we are looking for relics, really. We have 187 resolve. So that's the reason why I do take the trials, usually. And that one, that's like my least favorite room, because my instinct is to just destroy that little item. But if you destroy it, you can't complete the room. Okay. Okay, go up here. Do that. Do this over here. Just push me in a fucking corner, you know? Hate that. Like, there's no consideration of, oh, there's two enemies, you're trapped, you have to take damage from one of them. The game is just kind of like, oh, well, you should have thought of that before you, like, existed there. Like, well... Like, that's just a major feels bad moment. What is this thing called? It's called paranoid. It's not paranoia if you're right. That's funny. I feel like you could argue it's like vigilance, hypervigilance, almost. They're both glowing. They're both glowing. 3 commanders in that room, too. Pretty crazy. That room would suck to go back up. Can't believe I left my notes behind. I can't complete my research without them. This is just telling us we have to get the Void Dash. She's somewhere in the study in her Power of the Void. So that's that other room with all the stuff in. I think it's this room. That one, like in the center here. The one where we found the apple and we got the relic. So there's always an apple room, there's a relic room, but also in the center there's a study. Anyway, let's go and try to find more loot. We'll go down. This, go over here. Okay, down and right. To this room. Pew. Oops. But nothing of value can be found. There's one of these, surely. Oh, this one has just a journal in it. Oh, and then they want you to go to the Sun Tower and then the Dry Lake. Okay. Paints and their differing drying speeds. The story's pretty crazy. Down to a bridge on the eastern parapet. Okay. The rebellion war poisoned the land, which in turn threatened this invitation and the infestation of the Michael's dishes. The lightning storms are getting closer. My private sanctuary is now mired within those clouds, the bridgeway torn apart by the electrical winds. Come seek me out, I would like to chat. My soul is bound to a bridge on the eastern parapet. That bridge is still standing, though it exists not in this world. Use your will to pull the bridge into existence. I don't know what the hell that means. But that's that big question mark room up here. Honestly, I think I'm gonna look that up really quick. Like... Use your will? What will? I don't have any, Am I supposed to, like... Ah! Nope. Alright, I'm looking it up. I've never understood what you're supposed to do there. Wait a second. Enoch. So what is this? Rogue Legacy 2. Enoch Bridge. There's a unique chamber that is filled with clouds. It is connected to the poisonous thoughts in sight. Those players confused about how they are meant to address the cloud room. This is meant to shine some light on it. The simplest way is to press the interact button while standing anywhere in the room. Are you joking? I hate that. Fuck this, man. That's so stupid. He made a poison. This box, he's placed the vial, but the vial is missing. Oh, great. Oh, and I didn't use the thing again. What? Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna look these up. So this Rogue Legacy 2. The Long Rest. You return to the base of the biome. So yesterday I got into the trick room. While standing upon this ledge. Okay. Hold on. But this is not what they should do. Instead, roguelike players should target the wall that's just to the right of the first purple lift thing. Yes, I did that. I got to the path beneath the wall. They passed through it. Spin kick on the spinning hazard that they encounter to reach a small ledge. Yeah, and I went up and I found the room. From this position, characters should jump and then use a spell or ability on the wall. There's a second path above the first one. I hate this fucking game. Like, that sucks. I had to use mana. I ran out of mana. Oh my god. Okay. Well, whatever that is. And then anchors and answers as well. Because these all give you bonus damage against the bosses. Exactly where the accessories. Indeed, the tip of this arrow is directly atop the location of the accessories. And pressing the interact button while standing on the rightmost barrel of the third level of the stack will send players to a hidden room. In the hidden room, fans should read all the immediately accessible journal entries and then use a class ability or spell in the bottom left corner, revealing a hole in the ground that gives you access to one final book. Okay, one sec. So I'm just gonna put it in chat. Anchors and answers. Bottom left of accessories room. Because it's like a secret in a secret. That's what gets me about it. Like, I had to read all those journals and then get to the room. And then within the room, it doesn't even tell you what to do. It doesn't even have a broken wall. And that really bugs me. You're gonna give me everything but that. You're gonna do breadcrumb, and then just be like, well, you figure out the last step. Like, no, either I can figure it out or I can just find it or no. So it pisses me off. Trick wall. So then the long rest was destroy. So enter trick wall. Spin kick to upper room spell/ability on upward to access second level. Like, I have to read all these books, find a trick wall, go to the right, spin kick on the thing to enter the second level. Then when I enter it, it shows that I can't, and it's behind a wall, so you don't get to see that you should break something. Like, why can't you just show me that there's a little thing that you should break, and I can just see that? This seems a little too obscure and ridiculous. Like, that's truly maddening. And yeah, that's my opinion. I guess I've already gotten that insight. Let me see. Insight's resolved. Discovered Dama's perch. The gatehouse observation room. Enoch's plan. Okay, so I already have discovered these. And because I've done like New Game Plus 6, that's why I have these other things. Ooh, I don't know. What's Eupraxia's Hidden Chamber? What does that mean? Eupraxia's Hidden Chamber. Hidden in the tutorial behind the door. Below are all the journal entries found in Eupraxia's Hidden Chamber. Oh. That's fine. That's fine. Hidden in the tutorial, behind the door opened with the mysterious key. Huh. I'll go figure. Anyway, so we already got that thing. So I guess we won't get a boss buff. Yeah, I accidentally hit B because for some reason I'm just used to B being the dash button. Oh right, this is the study. Because you have to like do it here, you have to dash, like to here and then to here. And then you go up over here and then you get, you do a trial. Because all these statue things are supposed to have like your skills and stuff. Honestly, when I played this game, they didn't have half this stuff worked out. And so, like, I had some upgrades and stuff that I feel like I wasn't supposed to have in certain areas. Just didn't exist. Like, the Sun Tower did not exist yet. It's just like, how do you expect me to figure that out? When there's no signs and no signals. And yeah, I'm banging my head up against the wall, and not every character class has like a free recharging. So not only do like some character classes not even have something that affects walls, like some of them just have one that makes you intangible. Which just means you're intangible, and it doesn't actually let you pass through even a trick in a wall. Okay, but also sometimes like they just, and that's one that recharges with time, but not all of them do recharge with time. So when you're requiring multiple walls to be broken in succession, and not every character class can like do that, then you're asking me as a player to sacrifice one good run and just spend that run on, like, finding that one stupid trick wall. And I'm gonna resent you as a game designer for making it be that way. And maybe that says more about me, who I am as a person. But, like, I feel like I shouldn't have to be thinking so specifically about what thing exactly I want to do Like, well, because otherwise, what's the point? Why then just have one class that's like, you win the game if you play as this character. You know? No, if the whole point is balance and like, okay, each one of them is, it's more about player preference or personal ability playing into who you are and your personality. Fuck this dude, by the way. Then you should make all of them viable. Then they should all have some capacity to destroy multiple trick walls in succession without using mana, or some other way to recharge the things, right? For example, if you're in a room with no enemies, give me, like, let me switch the ability or something, or let my attack destroy the wall. Why does it have to be an ability? Perfect. Oop. Yeah, we got him this time. There we go. See, that's how that's supposed to go. Fucking asshole. See, and now it's a glowy chest and we get the loot. That's what I'm saying. I got you a picture. Bye-bye, Enoch. Fucking farewell, motherfucker. Tired of you. Oh my god, there's a relic room right here. Now, Twin Grave Bell, 50% chance of avoiding a fatal blow. Still not as good as it seems. There's actually a relic that lets Hyperion's Ring lets you revive from a fatal blow with 50% health. Voltaic Circlet is really good because we're so close to the enemy. And what that does is we make a hit, and then in this time between our swings, it's damaging the enemies. So it stun locks them sometimes. Or sometimes just negates like a projectile that was going to hit you. It's useful. I've never taken Voltaic Circlet and felt like, oh, I shouldn't have had this. Or like, that was a waste. Never, ever. Okay, except maybe right here, huh? Because it destroys all the terrain. But anyway, we're not super worried about health, because we will get a regen when we enter the boss chamber. So what are we looking for? We're looking for the second. I think every area is supposed to have 2 relic rooms. I don't know if it's a set thing. I just feel like every area has usually about 2 relic rooms. Over this way, over up here. Boom, 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 boom. Ow. There's this over here, too. And then this is like a plot area. You go in here, go up here, and then you find this memory. And that'll give you like a buff. But then if you go off the side, I think there's also something. Or is there? Is there not? Oh, maybe it's one of the other the chambers of it. Hold on. So if you go to the top, it's that one. But I think Yeah, this is a lore room. Are they all lore rooms? Oh, I guess I'm thinking of, there's a room similar to that in Axis Mundi, which is the second area. We'll do this. There's an apple at the end of this trial. Oop. There we go. And you can see I'm really used to using this character. Boom. This one's pretty good. War Drum. But what all that means is we get 12% extra damage for 40 resolve. So if instead we take Gnawed Bone, eating health drops while at full health increases max HP by a maximum of 30%. 30% is pretty good. But that's 20 resolve for 30%. It's actually 20 resolve to do nothing. It costs 20 resolve and it does nothing until you get back up to full health and you have a health drop that you collect while you're at full health. And due to the way the game is programmed, I think you are actually less likely to receive a health drop as a world spawn when you have full health. So we're going to reroll. Heron's Ring does so for each point of resolve below 125. We don't want to be below 125. And if we take it, we only go down to 127. So again, 30 resolve to do nothing. Weapon skill crits apply Magic Break for 3 seconds. Magic Break is actually pretty useful. I didn't take it earlier, but Magic Break, they take 20% more spell damage. So for a moment, conditionally, so for 3 seconds, they take 20% more damage every time I do a skill crit. Corrupting Reagent, though, you're dashing a lot. See, I take Steel-Toed Boots or Corrupting Reagent, like, for sure, because 30 resolve, spin kicks, you're doing spin kicks just to, like, get around, and then Armor Break is 20% extra damage, like, weapon damage. Excuse me. Spells cost mana, but swings don't cost any mana. So the fact that it's 20% buff on both, like, I don't know, the spellcasting classes, I've never understood how anybody runs them. Like, how is Mage actually good when the point, like, when swinging your axe is free and you're a barbarian and you get buffed health? Like, I think the main buff that you had as a mage in Rogue Legacy 1 is you could switch spells. And YouTube's doing that thing again where it just pauses, like, right in the middle of my music. Like, hey, are you still here? Yeah, why don't you ask me at the beginning? It's ridiculous. You gotta interrupt the middle of my song to ask me if I'm still there? You're killing the vibe, bro. Oh, and YouTube logged me out. Like, for no reason. I didn't change my password, I didn't sign out, I didn't sign in on any other devices, I didn't get any email, I didn't get any notification. Just signed me out. And made me put in my password. And like, I made sure I was on YouTube and everything, you know? Made me put in my password again. Made me... Okay, Twin Raven's Ring. I actually like this. I know, it costs 60 resolve. I'll get like 50% bonus damage from it. Oh, actually, I get like 100. because it's for every point under 125. So 65 to 125. So it's 67. So it's 2 less of 60. 58. 2 Raven's Rings. So 116 bonus weapon damage. And now, if I get like Pandora's Trial, and that's every swing, too. If I get Pandora's Trial and I get the resolve back, unfortunately it negates that. But that's why you take Demeter's Trial every time you find it, because it gives such an insane amount of health buff. Let's see, 25,000 on a skill crit. Sorry, 2,500. 25,000, dude. If only. And yeah, sadly it doesn't buff our voltaic circlet damage, but that was silly. Oh, and it buffs our spin kick damage too. So how much is a spin kick crit? Probably a F-ton, right? 2754. That's crazy. And 34 on a what is it? Super crit? Good lord. Okay. So we're gonna take care of that estuary. How much damage does that do? 486 damage. See, so now we take the apple, we get 110 HP, we don't it doesn't increase our resolve, but it increases our health. And here we don't want to take either of these because it would cost resolve. Even though, so this one's pretty good, Azure Aegis. Marble Statue is honestly not great because you're landing, when you land, it changes like the velocity of your character, I swear. Like the gravity. Like you fall differently. So yeah. I forgot what type of... I thought that was going to spit out a fireball. I didn't think it was going to do flames. Anyway. Luckily, so we have... what's it called? Soulsteel? Lifesteal rune, I think, not Soulsteel. And we use Lifesteal because that scales with strength instead of scaling with intelligence. So we do Lifesteal rune. We have 2 of those. And I have some other piece of equipment. I don't know if I have it equipped right now. I'm pretty sure I do. I can check. Gear. Yeah, Sanguine Chest +3. So it's upgraded 3 times. I think each of those gives you like +5 Sanguine Unity. And the idea is that you would equip a whole set, right? So I have the Blackroot Trinket, Blackroot Cape, Blackroot Helm, Blackroot Weapon. And that gives me the equipment unity buff of +5 bonus weapon crit chance. And the Sanguine chest gives me 2 lifesteal runes. Just gives me 2 lifesteal runes, in addition to me having 2 lifesteal runes equipped. That's why I have 513 health now instead of 400 something from defeating enemies. Now I don't think the amount like scales with Raven's Ring. Like Raven's Ring is just increasing weapon damage, it's not increasing my strength. But that would be super broken if it did, right? A frying pan is fantastic. It's like my favorite weapon. This is why I choose Chef. Because it can hit back projectiles. So you don't have to dodge. You can just like tennis racket volume back at the boss, at whoever. The thing is, the hammer boss doesn't have a lot of projectiles. And sorry if the slurping came through. I'm a thirsty boy. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Oh my god. I'm not used to facing this enemy. Okay. They're so big, and then the projectiles are huge as well. But I'm at 600 health anyway. Okay, anyway. I think we are just gonna, like, run up to the boss and hit it, like, 3 times. And that'll be enough. What's nice, though, is that having these runes makes it a lot easier in the boss fight. Because it's one of those bosses that, like, spawns some cronies. So when we defeat those, then we actually gain back life. Instead of it just being, like, an annoying thing that bothers us and does nothing good for us, ever. So that's nice. At least there's that. Oop. Tried to jump and start the thing. Start the attack. Start the schwang. This is a weird map, huh? Let's look at the Sun Tower entrance, or what is that? Stygian Tower, Stygian Study entrance. Is like right on the same level as the entrance. I think it's probably. So I didn't take Gnawed Bone. What are my relics? We'll take Circlet, Steel Toad, and Raven's Ring, plus Demeter's Trial. Okay. Honestly, I've got a funny feeling that exploring Axis Mundi is going to be highly rewarding. I just have a feeling, and I'm going to run with it. You might have seen there that I ran through spikes, or the little thorny things. Those don't, like, spawn in fully until you see them, like, you saw them flash red after a few moments, really. It's very quick. But you can, like, touch the ground where they are without taking damage for those few seconds while the thorns, like, grow up out of the floor. So here we'll do this. Just to unlock the teleporter. Nice health pickup. But all we're really looking for is the boss room. We'll come back. We want to get more health first. Rather, I want to get more health. I want to get my health filled up. The Axis Mundi entrance room always has all these boxes. So you usually get at least 1 potion or like a food drop from them. I was thinking of this area earlier. You see how they flashed red? So let me change screens. And then they flash red. It's subtle, right? It's easy to miss it. Oh. What? I didn't know about this. What's going on? What? What? Oh, wait. Okay. I think I've already discovered this before. But let me try. And get over there. So is it gonna be like this? Is that just a shortcut? I don't get it. Maybe there's something on the far side. Anyway, this thing I'm doing, this is like something that you can only do in New Game Plus. This is like once you've beaten the game. Yeah, there's nothing over here. That is so odd. I truly fail to comprehend what the purpose of that is. if indeed there is a purpose. Because the point of this whole area is you jump up here and then you get this, and then it gives you like the dash ability or something. I forget exactly what. That's the entrance. Huh. I got no idea. Ouchie. Over here. Up. Up, up, up. There we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Oh, those things are really annoying. Because they do like area damage, but then the later ones also it like spews out the little black tracking geist spirit looking things. Okay, over here we can dash over. Out. I forgot about that. I only did it because it's a silver chest. Because it's not just a regular chest. Okay, over here. Do that. And... okay. Okay. I'm glad those enemies aren't in the lowest area, too. They're really annoying. Because it shows you, oh, little arrow, and they're going to bounce over this way, but they do like different attacks, and they jump funny, and they're just hard to like predict and deal with. You're like, they're hard to predict? They tell you where they're going to go. Trust me. Just, they're super annoying. Oh, of course, and then I get the... bunch of them are going to spawn in. Now it's going to spawn 3 more spikes for me to dodge. And... yeah. Oh, when you get, like, tossed backward when you hit any of these... unless you're doing, like, the spin jump attack... ow. There we go. Man. So we want to do all these so we can get the apples. See, not bone. Max 6 stacks. So I'm at 67% health. I take this, I go down to 27%, and then it's going to increase it by a maximum of 6 stacks off that, 60% of 27%, which is much less than 67%. Like, so 1.6 times 27%, 1.6 times 0.27 is definitely less than 0.67 of N, which is our max health. And I know we'd have a bunch more max health if we never took the Raven's Ring. But, I don't know. Did we have Raven's Ring? Did we have the dual Raven's Ring to defeat Enoch? I don't think I did, right? I don't know, maybe I did. I don't think I did, though. Like, not quite yet. I got it, like, just after. Oh, ouchie. See, the other nice thing about Voltaic Circlet and the Circle Axe move is it goes through walls, like, super easily. So, like, if you don't want to deal with a particular enemy, you don't have to. Like, those guys, their attacks also go through walls. There are other enemies that, like, their attacks can go through walls. So being a character that has, like, the axe can reach through and attack into walls. The game's honestly a little bit weird and, like, consider the internal logic. It's like, okay, axe that can chop through walls, okay. But, like, all the relics have to be just total garbage? Like, most of the relics are not good. Anyway, these are the things that, yeah, shoot glowy orbs at you. And see, they're just hard to dodge, those projectiles. This could be relics, this could be an apple. Let's see. Hey, it's an apple. Let's go. So 552 damage now. But over here. Oh, up there, over there, up here, over here. Over there. Okay, and there we go. We're gonna get that secret that's over here while we're in the sun tower. Nice, get some HP. So instead of going here, right, we go over here. We get to the second floor, do an ability, and then another, like here. It was saying to do it on the... Oh, man. Because there's nothing here. There's no indication of anything over here. Oh, God. I'm gonna have to look at the screenshots. Okay. Well, it's in my history, at least. Not that one, not that one. Anchors and answers. We did that one. It's in the bottom left. Okay, the long rest. Over to the base of the sun tower. It is home to teleporters entered from Rogue Legacy 2's Access Mundi biome. Yes, after arriving in the room, they should void dash through the barrier on the left. Spin kick on the medicine huddle to ascend. Break through the next barrier they encounter. Check. At this point, you would typically dash into the void lift to proceed up. But it's not what you should do. Instead, you should target the wall. Right. Check. Did that. Target the wall. Go right. Go up. Are you joking? Oh, God. Okay. You guys are gonna hate this. Or now I hate this, actually. I have to get more mana. Or I have to take damage, and that's the part that I really dislike. And it's like, oh, you have a choice. Okay, over here, and... So, is there a broken wall there? No. Is there any reason I would ever really... blah blah blah. Whatever. Diagrams, horticultural growth charts, stacks of battle documents, kingdom death rates on a pile of other random papers cover the desk. Yeah. Screw you, buddy. I hope you have a long rest. Friggin' creepy eye boss, dude. Okay. And we'll leave it open on the anchors and insights one. Okay, long rest. See, I was thinking, as you guys saw, as you saw me try to do, see, I was thinking what you're supposed to do is go in here, and then cast a spell to break through, like, so it'd be right above this door, I was thinking. Instead, no, you just have to shoot blindly here and be like, yeah, because of course there's a way. Why can't, you know? Just make it a broken wall texture. Would it be that hard? Would it have been so difficult? Would it have broken the immersion, you know? Ruined the story so much to just give the player that tiniest bit of a hint. I sincerely feel the answer is no. I don't know, man. Games don't like have to be difficult to be fun, or obscure, or require like experimentation. Like the experimentation is, you know, you have a bunch of builds. You have, oh, how do I attack this enemy? How do I deal with this situation? You know, there's enough variety. You don't need to make like some just random, unindicated. Especially there's a sign for every other thing. Ouchie. I was hoping I was going to get a health pickup off of that. You know I want to take the Blessing of Life here, but... Oh. But if I take it, I will die. And it will kill you. It doesn't, like, give you health back. This is a bullshit room, huh? Fuck you, buddy. Man. They tried to kill me. I'm only at 243 health now. I really want to find a teleporter and get my ass out of here. Oh god. No, 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 I'm gonna lose the build. I'm gonna lose the build, I swear to god. Oh god, this is awful. Okay, Mammoth's Bounty is really tempting. Achilles' Shield... It would give me another 40% buff damage. And then 10% on top of that. That's very tempting. God, I just need to get to the teleporter. So I'm literally gonna onesie-twosie these enemies. Like, walk out, walk in. And since I one-shot them... Oh god, oh god, oh god, I had to build. Are you kidding me? Those enemies do so much damage. That hurt. That really hurt. I had to build. I was gonna have to explore the lake area anyway. And they were just gonna keep doing like 400 damage a hit. Good god. That like... Ugh. It just doesn't sit right. It just doesn't sit right. Like, that hurt my soul a little bit. Or I'm like, what? Why has someone decided to make this game in the way that they decided to make it? Anyway, we're upgrading the critical damage, and now we deal 1207. Nice. What we're gonna do next time is we're gonna pay Maria for the lake portal. Here's the thing. Honestly, buying the teleporter doesn't do a whole lot. Like, it gets you to that area, but like I was showing you guys, if you explore, then you get the relics, you get the buffs from the relics, you get, like, to actually choose, like, better choices. Okay. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, at least I buffed the critical damage, so it does, like... Without having half health, I still do, like, 1200 damage. That's cool. At least there's that. That's crazy that they do that much damage per hit. And that they were just giving me difficult room after difficult room. It's one of the things I hate about games that are, like, you know, designed to work with where you, like, how your build is going. That it's like, yeah, it's going well, but the point is that it's going well is that I'm going to face the boss, and, like, you know, so don't give me, like, 5 commander enemies and the super buffed most difficult, and they're all right at the beginning, and, oh, so we're gonna spawn the enemies that you historically, as a player, die from the most. Like, there's something... I just... Oh, well, it's supposed to be like an evil, sinister castle. Well, like, buddy, you built an evil, sinister castle. Like, don't tell me, oh, well, the source of all creativity has inspired me to create this. Yeah, but you actualized it. Get the fuck out of here. I wasn't dashing. God damn it. I'm pissed. They took away my steel-toed boots. They took away my Raven's ring. What's next, huh? The only reason they don't take away the Barbarian class from me is because I have it, like, class locked. Because I spent, you know, because I've beaten these games' bosses so many times. And when you beat them on, like, a new, like, tier of difficulty, they drop souls. Then you can use the souls to buy upgrades in the soul shop. It's like a whole thing. That's like the New Game Plus shop. Because those upgrades carry over. So does your castle, though, which is interesting if you think about it. Like, because you'd think it wouldn't, really. Because, like, why does the castle carry over? But, you know, what do I know? Makes no sense. That's what I'm saying. This one's pretty good. Fungal spread is pretty good. Well, at least we don't have the exploding chest thing, but, like, ironically, that was really annoying at the beginning of that run, and didn't make any difference by the end. It wasn't even really greed, you know? Like, I have 1360 health right now. So I had so many health buffs and everything that I actually had, like, well above my starting health. And that was just from all the apples. So I had more than my starting health, and I do double damage. I'm angry. That was the build. And that's literally, like, you can tell. You can just tell the game was like, oh, here's a bunch of the enemy that kills you every time. Because it is those lava spouting guys. Because they spew out like 10 million projectiles. What are you gonna do, man? You can't dodge that. You can't predict it. And you gotta predict it to dodge it. Because it's like, oh, what, simply don't be above it? Yeah, actually that's impossible. Because you have that entrance of a room and you have it right below me. As I enter the room, it immediately sees me and it starts to spew lava out of the top of it. But, like, the game logic of spawning everything doesn't really consider that. Or it does, and it's the malicious type of consideration, which is, yes, we're considering the fact that it kills you every time, and you're far too powerful, so we're killing you. Okay. Citadel Agartha, or whatever, right? Have you considered that you are, like, possessed by, you know, these undead estuaries? Have you even considered that before you go and attack my living ass? Have you considered that? Now I gotta go in this fucking dragon's belly. I'm going in with no relics, no fucking anything. Tubal. Now there's gonna be the spikes on the side. Yeah, I've been here. We've been around the block. We've done this dance before, man. Dude, the fact that I just breeze through them like this. Suck my dick, man. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Fuck this guy. Fuck you, buddy. Oh, but, you know, it's about the strength of the human spirit and overcoming things, even... Fuck that. I'm playing the video game to get strong as fuck, man. You robbed me of that. Screw you. Let's open the golden doors. Now I gotta beat this guy, then I gotta beat his boss. Okay, anyway. We're gonna talk to the dragon. Thank you. Yes, I'm glad I could bring you comfort. I appreciate the gratitude. Take some good rest, buddy. Here, I'm gonna give him some pets. You can pet the dragon. There we go. Sleep well, buddy. Okay. God, what is it? I pay for the teleporter? Is that what it was? Just had to give up the 8,500 gold. This pizza girl robbing me blind. Ridiculous. Okay. And this guy is gonna be like, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. We have to fight. He's not actually that bad. Or should I say he's not actually that good? Because, like, he kind of sucks, as in, like, I can beat him pretty easily. Oh! They're gonna, like, converge is the thing. So you do this. There we go. I forgot how to dash. Why do I keep wanting to hit B for the dash? Like, am I that Doom Eternal pilled? Are you joking? Are you joking? Anyway, we don't have any damage buffs or anything. Oh boy, rank up. So I'll upgrade my critical damage again. Gain 20% of your weapon damage as health, but you take more damage. No. Reroll, reroll. Steel-toed fucking boots. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go. So we do the spin kick, and then we take much less damage. Can upgrade my starting resolve, upgrade my health. I'm upgrading critical damage. Boom. And we'll take one of these. To go. And we don't have to lock the castle down. And Pizza Girl, by the way, doesn't even say, like, thank you for your patronage. Any of that. Just saying. I'm over here single-handedly restoring the castle that bears all of her business. You know. Blah blah blah, second chances. I've beaten this guy on the first try before, it doesn't really matter. Oh, this one. Dude, he was one hit. I'm pissed. Ugh. Okay, Vanguard's banner is actually pretty good. Oh wait, we actually want to go down to the lake bed again. I beat Tubal without getting his secret. Yeah, he has a little secret. All the guys have secrets, right? Every estuary needs a secret power source. Oh, not for long, buddy. Alright. Doop 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 doop. So we go down here, we check the map, and this tells us, okay, here's a couple directions. So the little white dots tell us, like, that's where one of these rooms might be. I'm changing the playlist. Okay. Okay. I am changing the arrangement. Pray I do not alter it again. So there's, looks like they're mostly to the right. So let me check these out. And before you guys tell me, no, they don't track which ones, how many downs you get from each of these, it will tell you as, like, it plays the final credits, exactly how many of each of these you downed, how many downed you. Okay, so we're here. Okay, nails link, farming equipment, accessories, right? So it's like over here. Where's another sign? Is there any other sign that tells you this? Okay, just says over here. Let me pull up the web page. To turn their attention to the storeroom in the dry lake. It is a special location filled with crates, barrels, and signs. Upon entering the room, they should make sure they do not destroy any of these objects. Okay, I didn't destroy any of the objects. Players should now make their way to the top right sign, which they will discover is a map that indicates how various types of items should be stored. Accessories are the items that roguelite fans are interested in, and they should pay careful attention to the exact position where its arrow's tip falls. Yes, chef. Okay, right there. So it's right here. Yeah. And then the bottom left of the room. Excuse me? Blah blah blah. Okay, no, that's how I got in. That's how I get over here. That wasn't how I got over here. Okay. In this hidden room, fans should read all the immediately accessible journal entries, then use the holding ground. It will give players access to a path that leads to one final book. Okay. Okay. That leads to one final book. Tell me where it is. Like, I can't find it. Okay, so they've just found Long Rest. Now Tubal. It requires patience with breakables. Just don't break them is all you have to do. Okay. They go to the room. That was the wrong room. Are you serious? Like, they went to the wrong room on the first try. They didn't bother re-recording. And then it's that. Okay. Okay. So we go. Oh. You can make the tree grow. At the core of this world, we are all interconnected. It is said that the souls of the dead enter the river Styx, which nourishes the tree of life and gives birth to all new life. But the river has been stagnant for millennia, which explains the tree's long stasis. So where have all the souls gone? I posit that the king, having consumed the last fruit from the tree of life, has become that place of return. The souls of the dead are diverted away from the river and towards him instead, which explains his longevity. He is bleeding on the deaths of his subjects, their children, and their children's children. He has become their purgatory. Now his estuaries were partaken from his flesh, and thus share in his immortal life, becoming part of our king. So it follows that when we die, a part of the king dies too. And once released, those souls siphoned by the king can finally return to the tree. Ooh. The world needs a new king. A grateful king. Wow. Damn. Alright, now let's fuck this room up. There we go. And we'll do this for the apple. Because if I die and he's one hit again, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's not going to be good for my controller. Nah, I'm being facetious. Double Mammon's Bounty. Let's go. We do it. Roll the dice, baby. Let's do it. Achilles Shield. Hell yeah. Body Buffet. Not that great. Skeleton Key. Also hate it. Glowing Ember's okay. Icarus Wing Bargain sucks. Freon's Reward is awful. Alright, that was a mistake. But now, if we get War Drum, that would be really cool. Because we have like 12 relics. Yeah, the reason that, yeah, this, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna throw this. Worth. Big worth. So that's why we paid Pizza Girl, but, you know. Dyspraxia. Algesia, Dyspraxia. It's a chef. We have no use for our plus 180% gold. Plus 50 health, or sorry, 50% health, not plus 50% health. 50. No. You're a fighter, not a fighter. Plus 50% weapon damage. Minus 25% health. Easy. Oh my god, level 7,755? No, that's just, that's like the fee. That's the extra. I was like, there's no way I've made 7,750 upgrades. See? That's more like it. Rune check. Lifesteal rune is not going to do anything. Because there aren't more enemies. There aren't multiple enemies. So, and we can buy a rune too, huh? High stakes rune, it's okay. Might rune is worth it, because we're always getting seal crits. Vault rune is good, dash rune is worth it. Haste rune, not super useful, I'm not used to it, so it ends up as a debuff. Resolve rune might be useful if we were going to pick up, like, so, like, we might go into the castle on the next run and try and get some, like, relics and stuff. Quenching rune isn't going to do anything, because we're not going to end up picking up any amount of potions. So, raising the block cap with folded rune, raising our total armor with reinforced rune. Gaining more mana per hit. I don't have enough rune weight for that. What did I spend it on? Redash? Yeah, I don't need the resolve. So we might go back and change that later. Quenching rune. Retaliation rune versus reinforced rune. Max block cap 12%. Oh, 12% of damage. Okay. Okay. What was I going to do? I was going to do retaliation rune. I could get another retaliation rune. Stone rune, red rune, not super useful. Soul steel, not super useful. Again, high stakes, not super useful. Siphon rune could be useful. Amplification rune is good when you're playing chef, because it extends the burn period. Quenching Rune. Okay, I think we just go with Retaliation Rune. And we don't need to lock down the castle. Yeah. And now we'll take care of this guy. And he's gonna have some sassy pants little thing to say. And these are all like the differentiatory things, so let's read these. Yeah. So he has like the same power as us with reading with Aesop's Tome, blah blah blah. But actually, we don't bear Aesop's Tome, we bear Hestia's Reliquary. Oh my god! Which is like the better version of Aesop's Tome. And the first soul ever to be bound for it, the king's twin brother. Yada 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 yada. Story. Ow! Ouchie. He keeps hitting me. And you should stop doing that. Like, what do I have to do? What do I have to do? Oh, but I can spin kick off my own pizzas. Were my runes really that different? Amaterasu's son is pretty great, but really only when you have Chef. Fungal, that's funny. Because it's a lady. Like fungal. Yeah, it's not as successful a pun as fun guy. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know why I just draw all those. We could go without it. Anyway, let's read the next one. So this is like if you did new game +1, new game +2, etc., etc. Now he's like thanking me. It's like kind of weird. So then finally at the end he admits like, yeah, so the rebels I was trying to help, I did betray them, but they had a plan for it, and then it didn't matter anyway, so nothing mattered, and Man, so I was just getting bad rolls on the weapons, huh? Because I swear, like, he's not nearly... Sure, I'm kind of locked in, but, like, I'm not that much more locked in or not. I got the same runes. There we go. Raw! Man, screw this guy. I mean, no, like, he did, whatever. Not screw him, but, like... This is the dark side of diligence, of resilience, of strength, you know? Is you try and try and try, and you get manipulated, and you end up as a pawn in someone else's game, and they're pulling the strings. That's the dark side of it. You end up like this guy, and then you gotta, like, make your own manipulative master plan to, like, put them through all these threads of reality. You know, and then they're, you know, becoming your champion. But, man. Okay, so we get the fruit from him that he was protecting. But, you know, it's like, so what's the point of me really having to defeat him? It's only that, like, he can't die by his own hand. So, I don't know. To me, it's like he shouldn't have fought. He couldn't have just, like, laid down. I don't know, it's a game, there has to be a boss fight. But does there have to be a boss fight? Like, what if on the new game... I mean, you have to do that fight on New Game +6. Like, when you do True Ending. When you do the True Ending, you still have to fight him. So it's not like he goes... I hope that by understanding my story, you know, you see it as not necessary for us to fight. That would have been awesome. That would, you know? But that isn't what the story is. So... Alright. So now we're tiny, which is actually a... Oh. Now we're big, which is a debuff. Okay, well. This goofy dude. But it got poisoned. Yes, we poisoned you because you're evil. Oh, this attack. Doop doop. I've beaten this before. It's not that bad. I just kinda... There we go, second phase. Ow. Ow. Okay, so half health. That was pretty good for the first try. Yeah, the fungi thing is not really great. Corrupting reagent is good. You want to get something that does, like, damage over time. I think that's why I went for Chef. So we might switch back to Chef. Diva. Let's try one more roll. Oh, great. Compulsive gambling. Which does absolutely nothing until we open the chest. Big money, big money, big money. Okay, so we will buff the critical attack. And, oh, Pizza Girl has something to say. So, let's talk to her. I heard this song already. We're gonna do... So, Ronin's pretty good. Ronin has good movement. We want Chef. And probably White Star. Okay. Dun, dun. Oh, and I can buy soul stones. Okay. Do I have anything I can upgrade? 650. So 300, I can upgrade Unbreakable Will. Upgrade Absolute Strength, Unbreakable Will, Infinite Knowledge. Master Smith. Limitless Potential. Insatiable Greed. Probably don't want to upgrade that, right? Fuck it. Ballistic Archer isn't great. Enkindled Boxer, not great. Furious Fighter, actually good. Stoic Waiter, not good. I've tried the circle. The spoons are no good. The pizza is not fun. Bard, like, sucks. Like, I really, like, I'm not totally a min-maxer, but when you give me something that sounds like it should be badass and awesome, and it sucks, and it's not fun to play, it really makes me feel like I waste so much time on video games and everything. Yes, we are gonna return to Castle Hampson. And this is kind of a callback to the first game, having the health pickups in front of the door. So here, what do? We do like a dash and a jump. I think that takes care of it. And here you dash under. There we go. First phase complete. Now he's going to be Dark Cane. And we go like this. Oh god. Ow. So you can see he's using like the estuaries attacks. Because he's like the evil king, right? So he has all their powers. Also, you know, final boss behavior. That's the fun one, because that's one where you dodge it by being in the center of the attack. Jumps into me to kill me. Lame. That's just lame. Oh my gosh. Chef, honestly, vegan. Yeah, we're gonna take a barbarian with a gravity beam over a chef, honestly. And I'm gonna change it back, because I have a lot of upgrades for the barbarian. I think that's our best chance, is to just like, you know, like I was doing. We got pretty far. So I'll get a barbarian, and White Star is pretty good. I think Freeze Strike might do a lot better, actually. So we'll do Barbarian with that. Talk to Maria. And head back. Ooh, this song. This is a good song. Ow. And you can't fall fast enough, I swear to God. So you have to take the one that, like, puts it on... God, just... It's ridiculous. Squeeze me in the corner where I can't fall fast enough. I'm pressed. Okay, lifesteal isn't gonna do anything. Might rune, lucky roller rune. I think reinforced rune's not doing anything. We're gonna hope for more super crits. A haste rune over a retal. We can get a stone rune, we can get a quenching rune. Capacity siphon rune. And that does it. Well, let's go. Alright, it hasn't been too long. Got a bit of time. I think we'll probably beat this. Oh, see, there we go. That's how you dodge it. And that's how you get past the first phase. Just like that. And then you go like here and you... Yep. 1, 2, 3. Hate that. Oh my gosh, I thought I had time to swing. Like that. Ah! Alright, we'll get him next life. That was pretty close. The freeze strike with the barbarian. That's what I should have been doing. Monkey's paw. Gain 50% of your mana when hit, but can't regain mana from attacks. Yeesh. Clown entropy. Gain 10% more damage when you defeat an enemy. Bonus lost when hit. That's awful. And I don't get to see his health. Excuse me, I don't get to see his health either. Okay. So you have chosen violence. Yes. There. Up. Ow. Hey. There we go. Hit him like 10 times with that thing. Okay. Oop. What? I was thinking I could get him right as he landed. That was a mistake. No mana. Ah! Okay. Whoa. Clutched it. Okay, now he's on the last phase. 3 hits and then we dash. Ow. Two, 3. 1 dash 1. Dude, I really don't like not knowing how much health he has. I really don't like that. Yeah, minus 50 health and weapon damage. No, thank you. Cloak of Eventide is actually... this could be really cheap. Because if we stand still, we do not take damage. So I think we try this. I think we really try to make this relic work for us. Yeah. There we go. First phase down. Now we gotta go get on the far side. Successful dodge. Fantastic. Freeze, hit, hit, hit. 2. Up, up, up. Crit. That's okay. Oh, I wasted the mana. Ouch. Ow. That one's easy. 2. Oop. I don't know how I did that. I was trying to stand still for a second. Oh my god, why didn't it trigger? That was the point. I was supposed to just stand still there. Do I have to get like dual cloak? Dude. I just don't think you can ever stand still for 1 second in that boss fight and feel okay about it. Ugh. That was close. And they give you the health drops outside the arena. No, I need the health drops in the arena. It's literally, it's that one freeze spell that I waste. No. It's that one freeze that I wasted, right? Oh my god. I'm right outside his hitbox. Pissing me off, dude. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, stay down. Stay down. I was gonna bop, 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 bop. God, that's so annoying. Okay, up, 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 over, down. Fuck. Well, that was stupid. That was just stupid. I was like, haha, I'll freeze him. That was stupid. Sorry, Sir Caleb. You really died in vain. That was really unnecessary. Okay. Achilles Shield could do it. Could clutch it up for us. I think Ronin... Okay, hold. Ronin's really good, because Ronin says we deal crit damage when they're like right at the edge of... God, there's so many classes. When they're right at the edge of our like sword hitbox. So instead of having to run up and spam our crit, we can be like a little bit further away. So we're gonna try Ronin if this one doesn't pan out. And yeah, we want to use it right off the bat. Use the freeze right off the bat because... Ow. Because it costs mana, and then we get our mana back for attacking. Ow. Okay, now Achilles' shield is useless, and it's not going to do anything for us. Dodging those is really, like, shockingly hard. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Ow! One, two. Ooh, ba 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 ba. Ow. Not cool, bro. Actually, that's funny, because aren't we, like, his bro in the story? Oh, I'm so close. Fuck. I got nervous. I got excited. I didn't do it the same way I usually do it, either. I hit the jump funny. Okay, Circuit Stinger, Corrupting Reagent, Confirm Air. There we go. Give me a good relic. So what we do if we stand like this far away? Yeah. Alright. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Plus, yeah, having the damage over time means that I can just, like, dance around and, like, hit a couple, and I don't have to run into them. Like, there we go! Dude, so much better. But yeah, you do have a lot less health, so, you know. Oh no, it's gonna get me. It's gonna get me, I swear. I swore. Oh my goodness. But I can only take like, what, I can take like 4 or 5 hits? Ugh. 20% strength. No immunity window? Nope. Colorblind? Okay, Hector's Helm, I guess. Man. I feel like I have the best chance with Barbarian because I'm used to that. I'm very close with Barbarian. I'm really having to lock in with Ronin. Like, I have to think a lot more. See, that doesn't crit because I'm, like, just close and not far enough. Oh my god. Dude, what the hell? Okay, but that is pretty sick that we can get, like, you know, a couple hits like that. But yeah, not having to be right up next to him, though, that is pretty great. Okay, now Hector's Helm is triggering. 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. Freeze. Oh, I should have taken the freeze opportunity. 2, 3, 4. I needed to dodge. I did not dodge. Man. Okay, we're going back to Barbarian. gonna go... Oh, great. Hey, did you guys know? No, I'm not even gonna read it. What's going on? Okay, there we go. Here we go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to Barbarian. I was really close to having that locked in. One shot, one hit wonder. You die in one hit. Yeah, definitely, dude. Weighted anklet. Contrarian. Handheld ballista. Yeah, Ronin is a little picky is the thing. I feel like if I do Barbarian and I get a little less greedy with like how many crits I'm trying to do, then I can get through it. Because I know how to dodge every attack, so I just have to like get in my Dark Souls mindset of like, okay, dodge it. Like, don't get hit by anything. I just don't have fun when I'm playing that way. Because it's like, yeah, of course you're going to win. Ooh, I can dance around all the things, you know? It's not fun. I don't enjoy that. Yeah, learn every attack, learn every pattern, and learn how the boss, you know, shows you that they're going to do that attack, and then you dodge that attack. Like, I don't know, that's not fun. Four, five. And those are so annoying. Like, because they aren't the same every time. And they just randomly come around, and then they home in on you. 1, 2. Buckle my frickin' shoe, dog. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, whoop. One. Fuck you, dude. You fucking suck. I had like 3 hits left, too. Yeah. I should have killed him with the ability. I should have got. I should retire him and try again. No. Alright, well, we beat the game. I want to do it the cool way. I want to do it how I want to do it. I don't want to have to, oh, okay, you got to dodge this way. Oh, we're going to give you a bunch of stupid enemies. Man, you suck. At least I got Maria. Hey, ever since you slew the king, things have been going crazy. Yeah, I bet. What's one more miracle? Let's get out of here. Never liked this place anyway. So normally you get the relic there, then you get the levitation ability. But this one actually goes to the side. Then we go down. And then there's a big ol' arena here. You're like, oh, is there gonna be more fighting? No. We get to hold a button. Woo! But yeah. Now we got our castle in the sky. And that's how it's done. Thank you, Charon. I appreciate the company too. And the food. We will call it the Tale of the Clever Hero, and it will have elephants, circuses, and peanuts. This guy knows how to party. Yeah, right? He was quite the chum. Well, like a chump. You get wrecked, bro. Seriously, being like within one shot, and then like 3 hits like multiple times, and then to just beat him and have like 3 or 4 hits remaining, and like my spell and my ability like ready to proc. I really did just lock in. I really was just like, oh right, all you have to do is dodge the attacks. I'm sure everyone was thinking that. But that's a weird thing to congratulate someone for, but you know what? I feel. Yeah, Lady Quinn, she got a lot still to teach you about those nuances of morality, but you got it right on this one. What about this guy? Well, the Curies. You did it, Traveler. You helped restore the tapestry. You've helped restore the tapestry and defeated Cain. I'd like to think that it was a group effort. So I'm glad our wares were of benefit to you. Yeah. No, it was totally 90% you guys. Yeah. But you know what? 10% luck, man. So. Bye-bye. The imbalance Cain brought to this world threatened to tear the great tapestry apart. We may seem oppositional at times, Traveler, but we chthonic beings must serve the balance too. Perhaps it was not our place to intervene as much as we did, but we feared the outcome of inaction. We may never know the full consequences of what we've done, but we can live knowing we stayed true to our own selves. I hope the world is a better place for you and your kind, Traveler. Traveler, I knew you could do it. I knew because I dreamt it. My dreams don't always come true, so my previous statement means nothing. Did I mention I have narcolepsy? Odd flex. Oh, she calls us Ducky. I always believed in you. That's why I've been selling my rinse to you at a discount. Okay, that last bit is a lie, but I really did believe in you. Athos and I are going off to the capital, and you have to join us. We're getting married, so I'm going back home to gather my family together for the celebration. And for the henna night. Plus, I like to cook big meals, and if you don't come along, Athos will eat your portion and get fat. Good job, kid. I knew you had it in you. Now that it's all over, you have any plans on what to do next? Me and Noonan are going back to the capital, and you're welcome to join us. With her in my corner, I'm hoping I can become a master smith. I'm not interested in the title anymore, but passing the test will give me a voice at the table. If you can smith, you can smith. Ancient rulers can try keeping people down, kid, but there's no point in sticking with the past. Ah, Maria. You did it, traveler. You saved us all. I didn't see the second line. Oops. While you were fighting the estuaries, I was bringing refugees from the kingdom back across the Stygian Ocean with me. Thankfully, the folks in Castle Hampton were more than willing to take in the villagers when the water started rising. In the end, it was just people helping people, you know? Glad that's what it all boiled down to. Is that it? Is that it? Oh my gosh, I did true ending to get the dragon to spawn. That's what you have to do. But the dragon just comes down and he says thank you, and it's, you know, it's not that much more. But there was an achievement for petting this dragon, and I didn't know that you had to do it in the dry lake. So I went and I beat this game twice on like New Game Plus 6 with all the like specific things that you have to do to get true ending, so that the dragon would be there. But yeah, Sir Teddy is a true hero. I see, defeated that many and lost 2. It knows these things kill me, and it brings them to me anyways. So when I tell you that, I mean it. Oh, these guys. Yeah, the skeletons with beards, those salty dogs. Yeah. Oh. Anyway, fabulous game. Highly recommend playing it. Worth it. It's very inexpensive, and well, not very. Maybe just regular inexpensive, but I think it's like $20 or something. Probably get it on sale. I definitely got it on like pre-order. I think what it was is I got a special pre-order link because I own Rogue Legacy 1. So we got a special like 20% off maybe. That was years ago. I'm sure it goes on sale every so often. Put it on your wish list, you know. And if you get the game you want any advice, you can always swing by the chat, of course. Or leave a comment in the video. I'll try and check the YouTube. Hi YouTube, by the way. Hope you guys are doing well. Gregory. Okay, now what we're gonna do... Okay, this is all... Yes, I'm gonna skip the credits. We're gonna choose a new heir. Oh, so we're gonna choose Lady Susie because she's charismatic. So we get a discount. So we get to make our money go a little bit further for this little bit. And we go here. So instead of getting... So we could upgrade the castle, right? 770 on our castle upgrade thing now. That's cool. Story has ended, but the adventure can continue. You're a true hero just means we got the true ending. Or is this where the dragon comes in? Is the dragon here? Do I talk to everybody and then the dragon comes in? Let me see if the dragon comes in. Oh, I can read that second line now. What'd she say? Sorry, just... Oh, damn it, I missed it 2 times. Okay, well, shoot. Anyways, let me see. Talk to the Enchantress. Upgrade our Resolve. Our Quenching Rune. And our High Stakes Rune. Since we have that discount. And now we'll talk to Elpis and enter a new thread. So debuff everything. I'm going to do a quick cleansing run with no buffs at all. Thread level 0. And here we go. And we're gonna try and do this in like one life. In exactly one life, to be clear. Okay. And I'm gonna look for those journals that are hidden in the tutorial. Because what I did before is, I'm pretty sure I skipped the tutorial. Like on my second life. I was like, why am I gonna need that? Right, we make our move. So, is there anything up here? Ooh, maybe. I can't spin kick off there, so probably not. Oh, but maybe I can get up over here. No. Okay. Spin kicks also hit to the side. What if we do like this? Ah! Vanguard Memorial. Okay. Cool. And I'm guessing there's more over here. But is there? No. Okay, I might look this up too, just to see where the thing is that has, because I've got like a key, right? I've got some type of key thing. It was telling me. All right, no insights recovered. Insights resolved. Mysterious key. Eupraxia's hidden chamber has been discovered. I just gotta look up Eupraxia's hidden chamber. Rogue Legacy 2. Oh, did I mean Eupraxia hidden chamber Rogue Legacy 2? You know what? I actually meant exactly what I said. And I'm insulted that you would correct me like that, Google. Okay, players that are interested in completing the Hidden Secrets, Hidden Chambers quest must locate a room in Citadel Agartha that is indicated on the map with a green exclamation mark. It will always have numerous lanterns hanging from its ceiling and a chest in its top right corner, right? I know that one. Jump on the lanterns, notably players blah 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 blah. Okay. Once a fan is on the correct lantern, you should strike the wall on the left of the class talent or spell to reveal a hidden path. Players that... That's the one... Oh, it's because I said hidden chamber. I need to say mysterious key. Rogue Legacy 2. Mysterious key. Key as a drop from a certain boss. What am I gonna... Okay, where to use the mysterious key? Wanted to spotlight the mysterious key and where you can finally use it. Great. Okay, he's past the spin kick area. Go up. Okay, okay, hold. So I was on the right track, that we should go over here, through here, up here, boom, 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 bang, 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 bang. We're up here, over here. He's moving like really fast, by the way. He is absolutely schmoving through it. So let me see. Jump, jump, dash. Okay, jump, jump, dash. Jump, jump, dash. Okay, we're at like a snowy area. Campfire, you drop through the campfire. Okay, this already would have aggravated me remarkably, right? So, excuse me, or is it not here? Do we not get What the hell? Maybe I went too far. Maybe I don't get to see what? Oh, there's no campfire. Okay. But I'm here, and then there's a door, and there's this, this. Eupraxia's notes. Okay, here we go. It seems to track the number of survivors successfully ferried from the Kerguelen Plateau to Castle Hampson. Okay, awesome. That's pretty sweet, actually. And he actually only showed me like half of how to get here, so I feel a little bit cool. There are hundreds of names. Z had been using her power to over the shift to create shortcuts for rebels throughout the Citadel. Almost everybody was saved. Scribbled at the bottom of the page a small note. Lethargic, appetites changed, and she gets bouts of morning sickness. Could Z be... I'm gonna say pregnant. She's probably... I don't know. Everyone's always saying morning sickness. A list displays the names of hundreds of Citadel-born soldiers who've switched sides and joined the rebels. Each convert is assigned a tracker, a true-blooded rebel whose job it was to keep tabs on them. Written at the top of the sheet is the name Jonah, J. That was the guy we fought in the Garden of Eden. Next to that is the name of his tracker, Gregory. It's a document tracking the behavior of all individuals considered at high risk of double-crossing the rebellion. Jay's name appears on it with a note beside it mentioning a contingency plan, Rebel Road. So that was what we heard about in that final echo. I know I really brushed off the story, and then I'm going into the most plot-heavy area. Massive schedule shows when and where rebel soldiers are to meet up with Z inside Citadel Agartha. It seems like they were using Z's power over the shift to place rebel soldiers all throughout the Citadel. Interesting. It's a plot area, so we don't get anything for these. This outlines all protocols and actions to implement in the case that Estuary Lamech discovers the rebel army and attempts to stop them. A diagram shows the placement of thousands of tons of explosives all across Axis Mundi, ready to be ignited after Lamech crosses in an attempt to strand him on the other side. The Rebel Road network is a network of wooden walkways running across the treetops throughout the Kerguelen forest. It allows rebels to cross through the lands unnoticed, and can be served as an elevated position from which archers can ambush Estuary Lamech. The Narrow Praxis specialized training program has been given the go-ahead in order to train archers for this contingency. A collection of notes Gregory has been keeping on Jay. One document praises Jay's excellent methods in training rebel soldiers, but notes he is showing severe signs of stress. Another document lists several infractions Jay has committed in opposition to the false Gate of Return plan. A final note basically states that since Jay is currently in a relationship with Z, any antagonistic action towards him should be discouraged. I forgot who Z is. I really did. The ceremony of return plan lays strewn out on the table. Oop, oop, oop. Fake documents and false names fill every corner. Months of work were placed into creating this intricate facade, a necessary precaution against betrayal. I read this one, Is that all of it? I think I closed the tab I had opened this up in. Let me see. I want to make sure. Okay, hidden tunnel, go to the right, you open the door. Behind the door there's a drop down. There's another door, right? We're in that. A handful of journals. Okay. So, because I've done the true ending, I have beaten Prime Cain, and I got a scar. That would have also been at the bottom of the area. Okay. Wow. So yeah, you pick up... I guess I already picked up the scar. Because I did some achievement hunting in this game. There we go. So, yeah. Wow. Now I'm gonna run through and beat all the bosses in one life. As a catharsis. Oof. Plus, hopefully this will, like, kind of... So this is, like, the genuine new game experience. This is what it's like when you just boot the game up and you don't have, like, a bunch of buffs on the enemies and history to where, you know, the game is really, like, fighting back with you. Fighting back against you, rather. So you start in the Citadel, and you would not be able to do the dashes or the double jump. I guess it's not totally the authentic, like, new game experience. Also, because you're not going to one-hit enemies. But, like, for the bosses, you're going to see that they are incredibly easy. Especially when compared to how that was going before. So this is that room with the lanterns that was being mentioned. I actually was reading the wrong, like, page. But yeah, you go in here and then you go up and you get that insight. I already showed you guys how to do that earlier in the stream when I was confused and thought that that was another different thing. Anyway, we should be able to just, like, walk through, one-shot a lot of these guys, if not everybody. Oop. Ow, I was just about to say maybe I could do a no-hit clear, and then I get to that. Anyway, go over here. Good. Oop. Okay, where have we not gone? Over here. Jerk face, get out of here. And okay. So yeah, we're not honestly going to collect that much gold. I should just stop caring about it and just run through the rooms. It's literally my instinct to collect all the items. Windwell is pretty good. This one's better than the current one I think we have is Gravity Beam. Then what's the... Oh, this is like so you can avoid all of them. Eh. We can take a hit or two. There we go. Up here, over to the side, over down. It's not a trick room. This is a trick room, though. Oh my god. It was really just for a chest. Lame. So lame. Where's... Oh god, there's only one path through now. Like, okay, cool, I only have to go in one direction, but also... Usually, you know, it spawns every area. There's the lake. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna go do the lake first, because I don't like having to deal with that. And you will notice Maria has much lower costs. So it only costs 1,500 instead of 8,500 to unlock the teleporter. And that was because I was on New Game Plus 2. So in an effort to make it, you know, like, balanced, right? Take care of that, take care of this guy, Amaterasu's son. Yeah, there we go. Go over here. Hector's helm. And then we take Catalyst. Oop. So now our second hit, or even if we hit them and then we take damage, our Retaliation rune will deal extra damage. That's pretty cool. Alright. Over here, up here. Do this, do this, do this. Up, up, up. It's okay. Do that dash. And we're at full health still. It's pretty great. Trigger those, which trigger those, which trigger those, which triggers that, and then we make our way out. Domino, domino. Okay, and we'll go up. Okay, so we want the Onyx key. Hopefully that's going to be over here. Yes. Okay. As you guys may or may not recall from last stream, there is no guarantee that the Onyx key will spawn by the Onyx chamber. So that could have been the Pearl key, and then we would have had to take the Pearl key all the way over. But the portal is now permanently open for the Onyx chamber. And you know what? I'm feeling bashful. I'm feeling brash. I'm not feeling bashful. I'm feeling brash. I'm feeling bold. I'm feeling like... There we go. And now we're at half health. It doesn't matter. Oh, we already had like 400 damage done to us just by entering the fight, though. Because of the 40 resolve. The 40 resolve, like, so we were at 107%. We got down to 67%. We put the key in the lock, and we go back up to 107%. So back up to full health capacity, but it doesn't heal us automatically. That's just a chest. We're gonna skip that. And yes, we're gonna be a little more careful. 719 health. Feeling a lot better. Over here, 885 health now. So now I really want to find that key, you know. Lose no health. This one isn't too hard. There we go. Get some ether. Oh right, that's one of the ones where you have to spin kick. Okay, go over here. Go over here, boop boop. Ouchie. Nice, a little bit of magnesis. And we'll go over here. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, straight down. Achilles shield, or we gain 50 resolve if we get a tattered rope. But we take a bunch more damage. This is only a 10% buff. Honestly, we'll take a tattered rope. Oop. Yeah, we still don't take that much damage. I hate those guys. Okay, down, and there we go. And over here. Take a blessing of life, thank you. And this is a silver chest. So we'll do that. Wow. It's just really satisfying to blaze through this game after like having to deal with all those bosses and everything. Okay, down here, down here. But we'd really like to find that key pretty soon here. So where else can I look? Okay, I can go down, like down a level from here. Void dash, down a level. Is it here? Alright, we gotta go like up and around. Alright. Over, up, around. And down, 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 down. Over here. Ouchie. Over here, over there. And Boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's try this room. That takes us back to the entrance. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna try over here. A fairy chest. Okay. Joop, 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 joop. That sucks. This is like my least favorite one. Because you kind of just have to jump and then... Because you fall quicker as you progress through the fall. So if you don't use one of your jumps to break it, then it's pretty... really, really difficult to time it. Slash, I don't even know if you can time it correctly at all. Because like the prompt just doesn't appear for long enough. Okay. But Lady Susie should have a much easier time because we've got the 15% buff and we're on just regular thread for this. So, not just my hopes being strong, but also actually the likelihood being much, much higher that we can just work on through this very quickly. And here, so before I did this pretty much the legit way, where you jump, hit this, hit this, hit this, hit this, hit this, and then you're up there. But you can also do it like this. Jump, jump, jump. Like, you kind of bullshit it, and like hit some spin kicks, and like use some vault runes that give you extra jumps or dashes, or like, and every time you take damage, you can actually... Ooh, what's going on here? By order of Estuary Irad, Nibiru Deep. Yeah, this is one of those plot areas. Always putting my plot in my video game. Ridiculous. Okay. And there we go, portal permanently open. Let's do that. Anyway, so not only is it a lower thread with no like additional difficulties, but it is also she will benefit from the like insights that I looked up and acquired. So yeah. Easy dub. So Tubal will have 15% extra damage against Estuary Tubal. And we will have 15% damage against, was it Estuary Enoch? Estuary Irad? His mind was consumed by power. Many have suffered such a fate. Just seeing him, I'm like, this guy. There we go. First try. Never doubted. Never worried. Not for a moment. 23,801. No. How much money? How much money you got? Oh, I should do reverse boss order. Just to flex on them. You got it, Labon. Labon? Libon? Labon? The dragon is asleep. Okay. You sleep well, dragon. Alright, ding! And let's get out of here. Alright, and on to the next. So I think from here, if we're doing reverse boss order. Okay, so I want to go up one in the next room. Boom, boom, boom. Over one, down, over. Okay. I didn't mean to use the teleporter. And we're at the same location, wow. Okay. So we'll wait. That's the first boss, so no, we're not gonna face him just yet. We're gonna do pretty much reverse boss order. And I say pretty much because you can't do like fully reverse boss order without modding the game. Reverse boss order would mean you beat Cain and then Jonah and then Tubal. Would it be Tubal, Irad, Enoch, Nama, Mehujael, and then Lamech. So the Stygian is area 4. We want to find area 5, which is the Sun Tower. That's going to be accessed from Oxys Mundi. So let's get our booty over there, huh? Up, up, and away. Ow. Down, okay. Weighted anklet. Trial of Demeter. So... puzzle challenge, no thank you. I'll do this. Wow, 137 gold. What's in the next room? Okay, another... Okay, hear me out. It's actually... I've actually got a strategy here. We take Demeter's trial. We use the teleporter. We go over here, we check the lantern. Nothing in the lantern. We enter Oxys Mundi. And we get a food. Because, you remember what I was telling you guys earlier? You got all these boxes, it usually spawns at least one food. So, huge dubs. We want to make sure we hit all the teleporters, because we're going to have to run around. Okay, so weapon applies combo, not that great. Plus chance of getting a health drop, not great. Achilles shield, okay, I'll take it. Because that's pretty much going to mean a 10% damage buff, where Ivy Roots give us a 12... it gives us a conditional 12% damage buff, and the condition is that we have to be on the ground. Whereas the condition for Achilles is that we only have to have above 50% health. I'm checking this out to see like if I collected it or if there's, you know, like what's going on with this. I guess I already like got that. I don't honestly remember what it was. Two, three. Over here. Oxys Mundi is pretty big. Ow. So here you go like this, this, this. Oh, and since so since that's a talent, it doesn't count as an attack. So that's interesting. So it doesn't trigger the little eyeball red field aura guys to shoot a glowy ball at you. Ooh, a chain. So Mjolnir, pizza, kasobake. It's okay. Great sword. Honestly, yeah. And you get a buff. You get a 10% damage buff. So a little less range, but a buff. And the swing is a lot faster, so it's... Ow. Okay. Boom, boom. Ow. Over here, up here, out. $11-11 on a skill crit. That's pretty schwagadocious. One hit kill. Very nice. Already back at full health. We love to see it. This thing's a trap because if you spin kick on it, it'll send you so far up that you automatically hit the spikes. Yeah. Ow. I'm usually pretty good about dodging that. Crescendo. Shout. Converting all mid-sized projectiles into notes. Okay. That'll be good because it converts all mid-sized projectiles. So if something's coming at us, we give a shout, and it's music now. See, this is that same setup. Two little chicken legs. Fantastic. Okay, and here we go. Here's the sun tower. That's Jonah, by the way. That's why you face him at the end. There's Maria. Okay. Make sure we hit the teleporter. And normally, this is like where you find Maria, is at Pizza Mundi, which is like in the middle of Axis Mundi. And that's when you get the ability as a player. So after you face the first boss and complete the first area, then you get the ability to pay Maria to have teleporters permanently unlocked. So that is something that, like, not only do you have to pay for it, but it also has to become unlocked. but it's pretty useful. Plus, you only have to unlock it once, like, per character. Obviously, like, so this is for New Game Plus, but it still is already unlocked, even though I haven't completed the first boss. Or walked into Pizza Mundi, even, right? So we haven't really, like, met her, but she's already there. One, two, three. Apple? Apple room? Yay. Okay, 444 damage, huh? Oh, there's a broken wall here. That's kind of cool. That's really cool. All right. Oh, super crit. How much did that do? I didn't catch it. Over here, up here, over here. Over here, up here. Time limit 10 seconds, lose no health. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. That wasn't gonna happen. Okay, up, up, up. And we get the chest. Nope, we don't get the chest, do we? Oh, it didn't zoop us back, because we didn't hit the cloud. Okay. And is there something down here? I've already kind of been down there. So we want to get over here. And then... So this is the place where there's that scary looking eyeball dude. Eyeballs, man. He's got the two, and then he opens the third one when you get to his final phase. Okay, one more room. Woohoo, clean. Take a blessing of life, and Soul Tether is awesome because it deals damage to multiple enemies. You pretty much have no other weapon in the game that does this. Because what it deals damage to, like, all the enemies within, like, a certain area of the player. It's not just, like, it's truly unlike any other item or spell in the game. So the fact that it almost entirely eliminated that enemy means that, like, when we actually are facing, you know, pretty much every other area, it's gonna act as every 5 seconds your attack clears the entire room. There's a fairy chest. Or it was giving me the fairy chest logo. Yeah. Okay. Lose no health. Oh, it's this one. Okay. Yeah, we can do this. See? So you just go whoop, 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 jump, boop, and that's how it's done. I knew it was a fairy chest because it has the logo. The little chest with wings is a fairy chest. Since this is Estuary Irad, you can just go up here. He doesn't have any... Yeah. Boom. Get up here. Four, five, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that was pretty silly. The other thing is, because there's multiple of them, so every 5 seconds it was doing the soul tether to every one of those entities. So there we go, there's Estuary Irad taken care of. Farewell, goodbye. We cleanse the sun tower, thank goodness. And now we go back to the entrance. And we're going to keep heading right. From Axis Mundi. Then that'll take us to the boss for Axis Mundi. Here, Pizza Mundi, and then she'd be like in here. We'd talk to her and she'd be like, oh my goodness, I'm Maria, you know. Exposition. That's like one of my favorite relics, we know this. This is one of my least favorite relics, we also know this. And neither of them are really worth it, because they would put us below 100 resolve. Ow. Anyway, yeah, so we're going through Axis Mundi because we're trying to get to teleporter for Nama. We have to get the lilies, so I'm thinking like we do the lilies for Nama, then we do like get to the boss room, unlock the boss room, and then we'll just do like a boss rush instead of like I just did where we go through the whole area. Because I'm gonna have to find the... So that was Soul Tether, see? Just like taking care of that other guy for absolutely no problem. Free of charge. Alright, this is a plot room. And go over here. Oop. Okay, go over here. Ow. Over here. Ow. Over here. Up here, over here, down here. And across. There we go. There's a fairy chest up here. Let's get that. No jumping. So what do? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you get out of there. And that's it. And for Mahujael, so you go over here, you go up here, and then in here, and then you find that. And that like gives you extra damage against them. Or it used to. I guess maybe they changed it, because it doesn't seem like it even triggered anything. But anyway. So there we go. We found the Axis Mundi throne. So we found Axis Mundi throne. We found... oh, see, this is where we kind of get hardwalled in terms of reverse boss order, I guess. Because there's no way to get to Namaz area. What is it? The Kerguelen Plateau? You cannot access the Kerguelen Plateau until you've cleared Axis Mundi. So that's kind of where reverse boss order dies, and that really makes me sad. Because frankly, I was going to start running reverse boss order Rogue Legacy 2, okay? I was going to do it. And yeah, this was going to be the first of many runs. But now, it will actually just be one of a kind. Lady Susie, the sword-wielding Valkyrie. She shall be the first and only of her kind. Monkey's Paw. Antikythera. It's not great. See? Soul Tether. That's what I'm talking about. Over here, down here, over here. So, if you guys recall from last stream, when I faced Enoch, when I was, you know, in the Stygian study, the furthest left room will always contain one of the bosses, one of the mini-bosses. But since we have to find that other one, I am pretty much exploring to find that other boss room. Oh, nice. Took care of 2 Doombus. Those guys are super annoying. And Soul Tether can actually be a real, like, troublesome item to have with those, because a Doombus does not, like, just stand out in the world like every other enemy. So it only starts attacking once you either run into it or you deal damage to it. So either it's dealing damage to you and then it acts like an enemy, or you deal damage to it. Either way. Yes, yes. So the fact that Soul Tether takes it out completely is really nice. And usually that's not going to be the case. That's really only because this is on New Game 0. We'll get another apple, I think. Okay, I guess the Doombus's spawn already attacking when they spawn in these rooms. I didn't know that. And now I do. So yeah, you always get an apple and a relic. Weighted Anklet is pretty great. 60% more damage on your spin kicks is like pretty useful, but it's just not exactly what we're going for. Like, we've got a really strong main weapon. There we go, found the study. Now, it's not worth it. And we'll go down here. Go down here. Boop, boop, boop. Drop down, drop down. Soul Tether being the absolute goat. One, two, three, four, five. Nah, aerial recoveries count. That's too bad. I spammed the button a little too much. Soul tether. You spoil me. Look at that. Oh man. I would have hated this room so much. Because mimics, when you hit them once, so I was using Barbarian mostly, so you guys didn't really see it, but mimics hop in that really annoying way that true estuary Enoch, like, hops around. This is just that room that kind of pissed me off, right? Right, and then there's this insight, okay. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Use. The fact that they're like, use it. Well, I put use in colored. You should know to press the use button. I don't know. It's like a little too on the nose to me. That solution. I don't know if it was gonna be a bridge and like a walk of faith thing. I don't make video games, I just like complaining about them. I must, right? Because I do it so much. it's a passion second only to me playing them. Okay, so that's where we would get Void Dash. Nice, took care of that guy. Dude. And go up here. Jump, jump. Head over. Ow. Ouchie. We're waiting until it hits 5 seconds for Soul Tether. Now, you might be thinking, well, why didn't it down both of them there? That's because Soul Tether deals 100%, 150% of your magic damage. Bonus magic damage. So it doesn't deal strength damage. So it's not actually like based on how much strength you have. So here we go. Hyperion's Ring. Master Relic. Revive from a fatal blow and regain 50% of your health. So when you have two, it can occur twice, I guess. The fact that they phrase it like this is kind of funny. But I guess Grave Bell and like the way you would have to code Grave Bell versus coding Hyperion's Ring. Grave Bell has a chance to prevent the hit that could kill you, where Hyperion's Ring only triggers when the hit would kill you. So only if Grave Bell doesn't trigger. So I guess that's why it's phrased that way. We'll take another Achilles shield, right? And then we'll see what's in here, which is, oh, that's just where you find out about that other insight. And what was going on there is that boss had armor. So they had 4 armor, meaning the first 4 hits of any amount of damage against them are cancelled out. Negated, they do nothing. So luckily our weapon has burn, because if it didn't have burn, it would have been really annoying. Okay. Okay, I almost hit the spikes out like that. Okay. Boop, boop. Okay, whoop. Doop. Okay. Up here, up. Ow. I've hit it again. Ow. Two, three, up, up. Over, up, over, side, down. 2 hits. That's crazy. Hey, I guess I could have just waited and backtracked. Then we open this chest. And there we go. So that's Void Beast Murmur. And then there's the Void Beast Gong Head. Which is like a super silly name, honestly. That was Stick Drift. Believe that? I'm playing on some controller had Stick Drift. But the real ones already knew that from watching the Balatro VODs. The realist. The real. The Javelin Madan. Javelin Maiden. So now I am looking for a path that leads far to the left. And I do not believe I have found it. Ah, okay. So I gotta go up a fair bit. Like up, over here, ow, over here, over, down. Keep bringing me down. Lefter than I've ever known. Oh, really? No. We're not doing the fairy chest. Over here. Yuck, dot, and boom. Swagadocious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just that easy. And then the door opens, and we can go to Enoch's study. So let's get over there. 1922 out of 1923 health. That's hilarious. Restoring all 1923 health because wow. Bro, you're only level 80? And it's gonna be the fake chest. It's a mimic! Oh my goodness, what a fake out. Dude, it really got me the first time though. And like, I was pissed. Because that guy's hard! He has that attack where like, it does the void particles, and you have to like, time it right when they're closing in on you. And I'm used to like just how regular attacks work. I'm like, you can regularly dodge them. Okay, so since we had to go right to left to the upper one, we're gonna go left to right. Since we can't do full reverse boss order. So let's go to the throne over here. And yeah, I'm playing it by ear. I call the shots. Spin kick, spin kick. Now we open this door. Get our health restored. What level is Enoch? Get spin kicked, stupid. There we go. We'll see like level 25. I didn't even see. I didn't even look. I didn't come here to get to know, you know, Enoch. I came here to conquer Kane. Also, I wanted to see if there's an achievement for doing like all bosses in one life. I don't think I've done it before. That might surprise you, given how like, oh my god. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm just gonna keep doing this, and then did that? No way. What on earth? Oh, because it hit him with it. Gary hit him with the the soul tether is what it hit him with. Alright, and then the gate opens, and we can go to the Kurgan Plateau. Thank you. So now we go to the Kurgan Plateau, we get some lilies of the valley for the lovely Lady Lama. Hey Maria. Nah. Yeah, I am helping, okay? Like, I got other ways that I'm gonna help, don't worry. Zombie. Over here, whoop up, whoop wop. Hit him with the whoop bop. Monkey's paws, stilt-toed slippers. Okay, get a lily of the valley. So we only have to find 2 lilies. Once we find 2 lilies, then we're pretty much set. Not pretty much. We just have to find the boss room. And then we will be able to make our offering. What's over there? We offer the lilies at her throne room, and she will unseal the entrance, allowing us to enter and do a little bit of Vichiing after Aveni. Avicii, if you will. Dude, soul tether. Okay, there's the throne room. Find the teleporter so we can use it later. And there's probably over here. Yeah, we'll take an apple. Oh, it's a fairy. And there we go. Boom, 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 boom. Very fairy, very fairy. Mini boss, mini boss, mini boss. Apple. And neither of those are real good. Weighted anklet or ivy roots. Ivy roots, 12% damage on the ground. Weighted anklet, 60% spin kick damage. We don't need it. We got a good loadout. We got a good thing going. Just gotta keep the momentum. And this is like another insight area where I've already discovered the secret. There we go. Boom, boom. And over here. Down here, whoop. Down here, whoop. And down here. And then kick the fairy. Check over here, check over here. Alright, let's check over here. What? Ow. Soul tether. Alright, big fat nothing, huh? Let's take a closer look. Ow. Oh, there's a Zambi. Oh. Ow. There we go. Oh, 250 gold. Wow. Me on my payday after getting the absolute soul sucked out of me for 40 hours in the week. Wow. Wow, money. Over this way. Try and go up. That's a big dog. That's a dog. That ain't no dog. A dog. Over this way? No. Soul tether. Oh, I don't do 11/11 on a crit anymore. Oh, I guess I got like a damage upgrade or something. Ow. Ow. Beep. 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 Okay, try down here. There we go. Finally. So I think there's 3 lily rooms. Pride, which is often the downfall of man, does lead me to desire to seek out the 3rd. And you know what? We're not gonna get like a super fast run anyway. And there's so few rooms left. It's literally one of those 2 down there or that one up there. I bet it's that one up there. And because of that, I want to check all the rooms, and so we're gonna check every room. We'll check this one. Okay, that's the one where you find an insight. We'll check this one. We'll go down from here. Oh, there's a zombie, too. Oh, 2 zombies. About. And we'll go down on the right side. Okay, good. This is the only side you can go down. Check down here, and that's the 3rd room. I'm just an overachiever, you know? It's in my nature, it's in my blood. Destroy all targets, open me. Soul Tether. Certified Soul Tether moment. Okay, up, over, up, over, up, over, up, over, up, over, up, over. Don't get hit. Open me. Destroy all targets. Goated. Goated with the sauce. Is he goated? Is he goated? Is he goated with the sauce? Okay, there's the throne room. Good God. This map is like so anti-speedrun, it's crazy. I don't mean like this area generally, I mean like the specific exact generation is just ridiculous. Boom, 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 boom. And there we go. An offering in white. Entrance unsealed. A gift in white. There we go. Your offering is accepted. Don't you mean my gift? Friggin' dweeb. Boo. Boo. That was like stupid anticlimactic. Like usually she's difficult because she's in the air, but her being in the air actually enabled me to just go crazy with the the crit dashes, the dash hits, the dash strikes. So we're going to face Jonah, then we're going to beat Kane. There's all our threads, and I want to see if he gives us a unique dialogue for beating him in one. Yeah? Anything? Hey, 2,000 health exactly. Pretty cool. Fruit is yours, may luck be with you in the battle ahead. And you're freaking epic, dude? No? Nothing? Lame. Sacred ovals. Charon always had an appetite for lost sacred ovals that would wash ashore at times. They hoarded them in anticipation of the great return, a token for every man, woman, and child to cross the Stygian ocean when their king came down to release them from this purgatory. No one would be left behind. Sometimes I forget the virtues the estuary held before it all collapsed. Thank you for helping me to remember the good in them. Okay, I guess. The Sacred L Boys. Alright, my passage has been paid for in advance. 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 fries, 100 milkshakes, 100 pizzas. You can't do that. Who says I can't? Now, we are actually seeing, these are all pretty much all the ones that, oh, Lady Emily. Lady Susie the 9th. Sir Caleb 10, Sir Caleb 11. And Sir Teddy the 12th, who is victorious. Now, Lady Susie the 10th. You shall be the victor over Kane. For you have been chosen as a champion of this heritage. Unseal the doors. Give the fruit of life and witness your destiny unfold. Brother, feels weird, man. Give me that sister realness. I feel like I was just here. Bro is only level 122. Boo. You suck. Boo. L Kane. L. W Susie, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, dude. One. Alright. Oh, ability ready. Okay. Hey, traveler. And it's rising fast. The land is going under, but I've got a plan. I can tell where rooms will shift, and I can feel there's something weird in the bowels of this castle, traveler. Something powerful. This castle was brought down to this land, so I think it can go back up. There must be a mechanism that can get the whole thing to safety, and if my gut feeling is right, then this closet is going to be connecting to a room that leads to that mechanism very soon. This is our only chance, traveler. Get whatever it is down there working, and I'll get all the refugees into Castle Hampson. It's a long shot, but we've gotten this far, right? What's one more miracle? Incredible. Incroyable. Alright. Well, we know how it goes from here. Everybody has something to say. And then the credits roll. But we already know what they have to say. So we'll speak our piece and then let the parade play out. Lady Susie the 10th is a true hero. A victory well deserved. Your story will pass down through the ages. Traveled through every realm, defeated every enemy, and collected a few fairy chests along the way. Fantastic. Well, I think that about does it for today. I'm going to skip the credits. Yes, I'm going to skip the enemy parade. I'm going to skip the credits as well. And let's see. The triangulator. Lady Susie the 11th, let's go. Let's go. Crowstorm Barbarian. There's a combo. Anyway. Thank you all so much for watching, for tuning in. And I don't know, maybe I'll do some speed runs, like on New Game, like fresh file runs. I think they're pretty competitive, and I don't know any of the routing. And I'm honestly, like, not the best at this game. I'm just, like, stupidly over-leveled. So maybe I'll look at fresh file runs, maybe I'll look at New Game Plus runs, and then see if I want to run them. I don't know. Tomorrow, I am going to be learning some new skills. And I don't know if I'm going to want to play video games in the afternoon, or if I'm going to want to do other things, or if I'm going to be streaming, or what. So I just want to say, no matter what you guys are doing tomorrow, I hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great rest of your day tonight. And until the next time I hear from you,